I just started streaming.
So you maybe ask Will to watch your stream
He
because I
probably
can.
doesn't. He probably doesn't. Okay, I'm writing up. He probably doesn't have my YouTube. I'm streaming to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
That's totally selfish, by the way. I stream to YouTube so that I can watch it on my 65-inch TV. Because the Roku has the app built in, but the Roku doesn't, because Amazon isn't playing nice with Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have that anymore. Uh, I had a Twitch app that worked until about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and then Amazon's playing games with Roku because they're competing, for the streaming
Yeah.
thing. So
Right.
the native Twitch app stopped working eventually, and there's third parties, but they're not that good. So what I do is I have Chromecast too on the TV. So if I
Mm-hmm.
have to, I can stream from Twitch to the TV through Chromecast, but that uses the built-in TV volume,
Okay.
which is just stereo versus
Yeah.
the whole 5.1 system I
Right.
have,
Right.
right?
Yep. Yep.
So if I go through the Roku goes through the receiver, the audio receiver, and gets all the
Mm.
better sound. So when I watch things on YouTube, uh, it sounds better because it's going through the system, even though it might be 2.0 stereo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
It gets the Dolby PL2, X Logic. So let's see, Polonia, and Rusviet. So Steve, I'm basically going to do the same plan then.
Okay.
Okay, so the only thing is not that I'm not saying don't grab the middle flag, but like go more towards the middle first.
Okay.
Because what I'm going to do is concentrate completely on setting up the left side, and that'll allow me to
Yep.
set up faster.
Yep.
And then once I have that set up and I have the gun ready, I'll rotate into the middle, and you can rotate to the right.
Okay.
But otherwise, we're gonna get like flanked between us like crazy because the AI is gonna stream down. So just concentrate on holding like the middle flag. I mean the left flag, the north flag, however you want to look, but the map rotates,
Mm-hmm.
and that oil thing. And if you
Yeah.
can hold there, as soon as I grab the north, which also has a lot of resources, I'll run down and I'll relieve you so you can
Right.
rotate down towards Brian.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And then but Brian might wind up getting, because he's in Discord so he can hear us. But Brian is probably going to wind up having to watch that flank until you rotate over. I mean, I'll build up as
Right.
fast as I can.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Uh,
but I can kind of split up my guys too. I mean, I'm not gonna send. Most of my guys are gonna be in the middle with
that's
me,
fine then.
and then
Yeah,
maybe one or two I'll just go and kind of roam around and stuff like that.
that's fine. Because
And
that
grab
middle
some
VP.
resources.
Well, the reason is the middle VP is open, right?
Yeah.
But if Brian can hold his flag and we can hold the one by us, we're gonna
Right.
win.
Establishing field command. Stand
So the
by.
middle one is bonus, but the big thing about the middle one is it cuts down flanks, right?
Command
Trooper squad
established.
ready. Let's get going. Consider it done.
We
That's
are
the big
always
thing.
ready. Consider it
Preparing
done.
mission assignments. Engineers on the way.
If you know what I'm saying.
Awaiting orders. Orders received.
We are here to serve. Grenades are just what we need.
Iron for the fatherland.
Right away.
The backbone of Saxony.
See, I'm already upgrading the iron mine, right?
Imperial Grenadiers reporting.
Because I captured it.
Stormtroopers awaiting orders.
I'm also upgrading mine yet.
Use that cover. Everyone take some. Finding some cover.
Attention. Stormtroopers rallying.
They're already grabbing a mine already. I
Hostile
mean,
unit
Yep.
in sight.
oil already.
Yep, that's exactly
Forward to
what's
fuel
going
the
on.
Empire.
Enemy units over here.
Building upgrade
Stormtroopers ready.
complete.
We're under attack. Use that cover.
Saxonian engineers reporting and ready to work. Let's gather those
Tell
materials.
us what to do. Settling into cover.
New intel. Taking enemy fire.
The Kaiser's finest. Traveling that way.
Enemy unit identified.
Grenadiers ready. Keep those heads down.
They already have
Receive. Significant enemy force detected.
Preparing mission assignments.
Multiple enemies
Engineers
identified.
on the way.
It is on.
The enemy is engaging us.
What's the target?
Sons of the Empire
Yeah, Mike,
stand ready for battle.
this guy over here.
We need to regroup.
Enemy
Uh-oh.
unit identified. One of our squads
I
has
misclicked,
fallen.
by the way.
Taking enemy fire.
We are here to serve. Take cover!
Speak up.
All right, I'm gonna have to
No use
regroup.
here. Awaiting
They're
orders.
taking fire.
Here we go.
Multiple enemies identified.
Moving.
Yeah, I got multiple colors hitting me, by the way.
Multiple enemies identified.
Let's get going.
Enemy unit identified.
No. Hold, just
What does
hold
the
your
Empire
side
require?
because
We have their
On the
attention.
Multiple enemies
It's our
identified.
honor to build
Adversary
whatever
spotted.
the
We're ready.
Empire needs.
Engaging the enemy.
Standing by for orders.
Multiple enemies identified.
Incoming fire.
With Saxonian precision.
What's next? Yeah.
Multiple enemies identified.
Engineer- What now? Engineers under fire! Quickly!
Go ahead. Run for it.
yeah, I'm missing commands.
Multiple enemies
This
identified.
fucking delay shit is pissing me off. I had this issue yesterday.
Enemy unit identified. Enemy unit identified.
Save!
I lost squads because they didn't retreat, even though I
One of our
clicked the
squads
button.
has
Yeah.
fallen.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Enemies
Yeah.
identified.
Yeah, I had that happen. I lost two squads
Enemy
because of
unit
it.
identified.
Taking enemy fire. Yeah. Mark your targets. What's next? Repositioning.
I mean, it's
Construction
really
complete.
kind of bullshit.
New intel.
Multiple enemies identified.
What's the
We lost
target?
control of a power. The unit has become
Get out
veteran.
of here.
One of our squads has fallen.
Orders.
Keep those heads down.
Preparing mission assignments.
Enemy unit identified.
Arming in.
Yeah.
Multiple enemies identified. One of our squads has fallen.
Taking
Yeah, I got
enemy
triple.
Multiple
I got double
enemies
rushed over here.
identified. The enemy is capturing our mine.
Engaging the enemy.
Now! Let's move!
What's the target? This old dog still knows.
The enemy is engaging us!
Yes. We're ready.
Multiple enemies identified.
Give us orders.
Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you heard. I read this morning. Apparently, there was a ninja buff.
Stormtroopers
Oh, really?
reinforced.
Yeah, it was. They buffed.
Get over there.
They buffed gunners.
see it through. We see enemy located. And they're not alone.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Heavy M gear here. Anti-mag cannon standing by. We're under attack.
I'm coming, Mike, in the
No,
middle.
no, no. Yeah, just do what you can in the middle. Grab it.
Gun team waiting for. Keep firing. Yes.
I'm reestablishing. I'm okay.
Stormtroopers ready. On the way. No mercy. Equipping grenades.
New intel. Stormtroopers rallying.
What do you need? Gunners engage.
Enemy unit identified.
Grenadiers ready to break the enemy.
Multiple enemies identified.
Yeah. We have finished these ones. Moving as ordered. We'll head that way.
Multiple enemy units under fire.
And
Tell us what to do.
many of them.
Machine gun crew ready. Ready when needed.
have secured this mine for Saxony.
We are here to serve. It will be an honor.
Into the fray. Contact.
Stormtroopers reporting in order.
Shoot them. Gunner. Taking on more gunners.
Multiple enemies identified.
Standing by.
Enemy unit identified.
We're no use. We are being fired upon.
Saxony
What does the
needs
Empire
iron
require?
like a man.
Multiple enemies identified.
Tell us what to do. We will put it to use. Moving to new location.
Orders.
Where is the target? All threats neutralized.
Imperial Grenadiers
Finally
report
coming
to
out,
Canada.
Steve.
Okay.
Yes.
An enemy approaches.
Heading there now.
Enemies are ready to do our duty. We should get some cover.
Heavy MG here. Make them pay! Grenades can help.
The unit has become veteran.
Making use of cover. When needed. Readying the gun. A good firing position.
The Kaiser's finest.
Hostile unit in sight.
Moving to another location.
Enemy here.
The enemy is progressing.
No one built stronger
Multiple
than us.
enemies identified.
Anti-mech cannons standing by.
Building upgrade complete. We
Grenadiers
have new
ready.
options from the Imperial arsenal.
Let them have it!
Preparing mission assignments. Form up. Multiple adversaries in the area. Repairing field cannon.
What shall we do?
Ah.
Moving anti-mech.
Coming, dude.
Multiple enemies identified. Fortification ready.
Always vigilant. Time
We are
for a
here
new
to
weapon.
serve.
Adversary
Taking
spotted.
over the
Multiple
stationary
enemies
gun.
identified.
Field cannon here to kill some armor.
Ready when needed.
Group
Ready
of
the gun.
enemies.
Anti-mech cannon standing by. Machine gun crew ready. Out with it.
Saxonian
Now,
engineers
Angriff.
reporting and ready to work.
Fools should
Using
have
things
come
left and
here
right
today.
Oh
What
yeah.
shall we do?
No running
Heavy
away
gear.
now.
Anti-mech gunners ready. Gunners moving. Get out of the open.
Attention.
enemy
They've
approaches.
come for me. Stormtroopers readying.
Engaging nearby enemy.
Building upgrade complete. The enemy is targeting our
Gun
fortifications.
team waiting for orders. We'll take care of them.
We're under attack.
Spread it out.
The Kaiser's finest. Right away.
Multiple enemies identified.
No one does it better.
I am just fucking trying to
Moving
hold.
to
can I
another
help?
location.
Yes. Take aim. Heavy engagement.
Trying to.
Fire. Anti-mech cannon standing by.
We're taking fire.
Listening.
Stormtroopers awaiting orders.
We're ready. Moving.
Multiple enemies identified. Enemy
Moving to
unit
you. Flipping
identified.
grenades.
Contact. Taking fire.
Machine gun crew ready. What shall we do?
Is there a mech for considered done?
The enemy is pressing hard on us.
Tell us what to do. Understood. Weapons crew fully bereit. Leaving positions.
Okay, I'm coming up,
A
Mike.
fine piece
Construction
of
I'll be able
complete.
to-
Standing by for
Do a little
orders.
bit more.
Traveling that way.
What does
Grenadiers
Kaiser
ready to
require?
break the
Kaiser's
enemy.
finest.
Unit in sight.
I'm trying to establish as fast as I
Worthy of
can
Saxony.
so that we can
Get to cover now. Shooting. Where is the target?
Need armor? Improving our workshop's capabilities.
This position is under our
Gunner.
try to go for the middle. Let me see if I can hold this, Steve.
Kill Max.
Uh, and I'm only saying this because we're gonna need
Enemy unit
Yep. Let me
identified.
go. Let me go in middle. I mean, let me go to the middle.
Fortification ready. A unit
Standing
has
by for
become
orders.
veteran.
We are here to serve. Precision and speed.
Oh, there's a big guy
We
here
can shelter
Perimeter
inside.
station ready.
where?
in the middle.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Heavy gun
Ah,
checking in.
crap.
No, we got him.
Unleash hell.
Got him? Okay.
Ready when needed.
No, he's,
Deploy the
he's still
cannon.
there.
No. I meant I'm shooting at him.
Engineers ready for work.
Enemy here.
Building upgrade complete.
We
We have
do
new options from the
fortifications
Imperial
best.
arsenal.
Grenadiers ready. Run for it. Heavy gun. Fire plane. Anti-mech cannon standing
Incoming
by.
enemy fire.
Readying the gun.
What do you need?
Heavy MG here. Kill them.
Enemy unit identified.
The backbone
Building
of
upgrade
Saxony.
complete.
Improving mine efficiency. Under fire.
Fortification ready.
We are here to serve.
One of our squads has fallen. A unit has become veteran.
Heavy gun checking in.
Okay, we
Time
got
to
him.
go.
The Kaiser's
I'm
finest.
gonna go into the right
What
side.
does the Kaiser require?
Yeah, go.
We are
We
here
need
to
the
serve.
VPs.
Taking over
You're
the
lucky
stationary
we're taking
gun.
fire.
Use here.
Standing by for
Always
orders.
vigilant. A different
Out with
weapon
it
might help.
now.
Bunker here. Time for a new weapon. Pump running smoothly. We're taking fire!
Ready for orders. Unleash hell! Ready when needed. Deploy the cannon for a mission. Run for it! What shall we do?
One of our squads has fallen.
Quickly! Looks like an enemy! Firing! For orders.
Building upgrade complete.
Anti-mech
Okay, I'm
cannon
A
standing
upgrading
unit
the-
has become veteran.
Oil. Okay, I got the middle.
Grenades come out. No matter the problem.
A weapon system has been
Let's
lost.
split some armor open. Move the target! Firing!
Building upgrade complete. Enemy unit identified. Building upgrade complete.
Do smoke checking. Perimeter station ready.
Building upgrade complete.
to see it through. That looks good.
Ready to receive a firing solution.
Fire! What does the Kaiser with anti-mech guns?
Crap, Mike in the middle. It come again.
Multiple
They killed my
enemies identified.
Yup, they're coming.
Being fired
Yep.
upon!
they killed my cannon.
Unleash hell!
Anti-mech gunners
A
report.
unit has become veteran. Multiple enemies identified.
Keep moving! What shall we do? Readying the gun.
Preparing mission assignment. Orders?
Okay, I'm sending some anti-mech stuff.
Enemy
Yeah, I don't have a lot of
Okay,
resources.
okay.
I'm doing what I can.
No, he's about to die
The
anyway.
Kaiser's finest. We can
Anti-mech
I
take
just
cannon
need to
standing
hit him
by.
a couple of times. and then-
Artillery incoming!
Cannon taking fire!
We'll destroy them!
Okay,
got
got
it.
it.
Artillery inbound!
Mission acknowledged.
A unit has become veteran.
The target! Oh, weapons! Someone's hurting them!
Medics.
Multiple enemies identified.
Yeah!
Injured.
Enemy unit identified.
Where is the target?
Artillery!
Anti-mech gun under fire! Yes? Use cover! Yes! We're taking artillery!
We're under attack!
Spread it out! Fall back! Cover!
Kaiser's coming out.
Better to work in here.
Attacking fire! Engineers.
Enemy unit identified. Construction complete.
We're going! Well, there's one, there may be more.
No! Engineers out of harm's way. We are always ready. Another set of hands. We fixed worse.
Yes. This old dogs.
Enemy unit identified.
Alkirich waiting for orders.
The enemy
Switch to
approaches.
firing configuration.
Tell us what to do. Take cover! Let's give them taking fire!
Ready
The
to put
Kaiser's
our
fight.
skills to use for the Empire.
Orders!
We are always ready.
What shall we do?
One of our veteran units
What is the target?
We're on go ahead! Move on!
An adversary is in
orders.
sight.
Unleash hell! We are being fired upon! That's the end for them. Gunners awaiting new orders. We're ready to fight. Ready when needed. New crew ready. Ready to do our duty. Position confirmed. Speak up! We're no use here!
I will deliver death to them. Deploying supports.
We're weak. What shall we do? We were
Engineers
lucky to
ready
make it
for.
Ah,
back.
We will fix it.
Anti-mech cannon standing by.
Ah, crap.
Yup. Got to get him out of there.
Suppose I'm needed. We're ready to fight. Target
on.
confirmed. Grenadiers ready. More grenadiers report. Understood. We see an enemy unit.
We got him, dude. Don't worry.
Try not to break it this time.
Engaging nearby enemy. Yes. Take aim. Waiting for a mission. Anti-mech.
See, dead.
Ready to do our duty.
I got.
All work is noble when it brings
We are
victory.
always ready. Moving to another location.
Imperial gunners ready to serve.
No one built
One of
stronger
our
than us.
veteran units is now
By
elite.
orders.
We're
Right
under
away.
attack!
Fire! Fire when ready! We're going!
Under fire here!
Us!
Alkernich waiting for orders.
Fortification ready. One of our veteran units is now elite. Enemy unit
Come on,
identified.
move!
Put on
Oh,
battle
the
mech
cow,
on
why are
orders.
you so slow? Ah, man.
We're moving out.
Bunker here.
Engineers ready for work. Underway.
And then one of us will go to
Build
the
it
grave.
tall.
Multiple enemies identified.
Anti-mech gunners ready.
The enemy will tremble as I shake the very earth.
Let's give them something to contact. Take it fire! Go have a look. Anti-mech gunners ready. Here to see us through. Ready to do our duty. Is there a mech for us to kill?
Weapons crew fully bereit.
Fortification
Heavy
ready.
artillery standing by. Preparing for fire mission.
What shall we do? Readying the gun.
Wotan ready to decimate.
Guys, I'm just holding here, man.
Okay.
Steve, you can completely commit to the other side, okay?
Yep, I am actually right
Standing
now.
by for orders.
I'm helping out. Or at least I'm protecting the flank for Brian.
Good.
Wire will slow
Let Brian
them down.
reestablish.
Several enemies in sight.
I suppose I'm needed. We're ready to fight. Is there a mech for us to kill?
Engineers under fire.
Fortification ready.
should get
Multiple enemies identified.
Firing mission assignment.
See my mech gun over there, right, Mike?
Yep, I got you.
What now?
We're here to kill Max. Enemy walker. Enemy near.
Ready.
Under attack.
Standing by for orders.
We are always ready.
We have arrived at base.
Moving to another location. We do fortifications best.
Heavy gun checking in.
Engineers ready for work. Traveling that way.
Alkernich waiting for orders.
Woo! Nice game, man.
Dang.
You can see the difference. Good job, Brian, right?
Yeah, sorry, couldn't help you as much as I wanted to, but it took me a while just to get on my base.
Well, yeah, that's, by the way, this reminded me, though. Did you notice the AI was using a shit ton of gunners? Right?
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
kind of guys? The anti-mech gunners. Well, the gunners apparently got a ninja buff, like I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
And they were talking about it on the Discord server today. So they said like somebody said, "Oh my God, what's up with the gunners?" And apparently there's been a few changes, like in like some micro patches or whatever, that nobody has said anything about. So there's no patch notes, no nothing yet. I'm assuming,
Wow.
you know, patch notes take a while to write, you know, for personal experience, right? We're all software. So I'm assuming nobody has the time with everything else going on to release patch notes, but that means we don't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good game, though.
Man, that was quite intense. So that's insane with high resources.
Very high.
Very
That
high,
was
okay.
both were very high. Both, I mean, the resources were very high, like the dev said, and it was insane. All three insanes. What'd you think of the game, Bri? I mean, it definitely plays a little different. I don't know how it plays 1v1, but I wasn't quite ready for that huge base rush. Now I was able to hold, but I think I would alter my I think I'm going to alter my build on very high resources because the one I'm using is, while it was modified, it doesn't expect, you know, you to have a Striznik in your base in like, you know, 2 minutes. Yeah, we're all pretty close, you know, for the most part in scores, especially damage dealt and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, Brian's trying to... Well, see, what happened with my regular build, which calls for... Like, it's a later barracks, but without the barracks, I can't call in tier 1, and without the reserve 1, and I can't make some AT, like gunners and shit, so... That was my problem, is one of the Polonia AIs rushed me like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it came. What is that little? You said that you can always spam that for Polonia. That little light mech.
Oh, the smiley.
Yeah, smiley. Yeah, I got wrecked by the smiley initially because I didn't have any anti-mech yet at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have any anti-mech yet, so that's why after that I built a field cannon, and then I built the anti-mech infantry unit.
Yeah, that's what I meant by, like, I think what I do is I'm going to build my barracks faster. I think that's the big
Especially now you
difference.
build very fast. My second, so my thing is I do a pioneer and engineer, and then the stormtrooper. So the 2 units, right? Stormtrooper or whatever come up first, right? Those 2 units,
Yeah.
right? So and then what I do next is I build another stormtrooper. And after that stormtrooper, I built a engineer. Once my engineer comes out, I built my barracks already.
Oh, I gotcha. Let's see what Brian's saying. He does. Oh, by the way, you can jump down, Steve. Brian said, hold on. I just do my regular build. I do 3 rifles, engineer, barracks. Yeah, that's sort of what I do. But I got hit hard enough that it didn't. I had to retreat everything. I lost a couple squads I shouldn't have lost. I think I'm gonna try putting gunners in earlier. See how that works.
Hey Mike, can I play that bottom spot? I want to try that.
You talking about the cannon area?
No, the bottom one.
You talking about where Brian was?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You could do that.
Try to play that one and see.
All right. Let me invite Bri. So, Bri, the only thing I would ask you is help me grab the middle before you go for the middle VP, because, like Steve will tell you, they rushed our bases hard last game. So I think we got to secure before. But that just means, Steve, you might get flanked harder.
I know.
So be careful. I mean, I think if you prepare for it, if you can, it might, you're fine. But it's just if you commit everything to the middle, right?
Yeah.
Then you have nothing protecting towards your left. Yeah,
Right.
that's what Brian said. They flanked them hard, and that's what's going to happen. Because if me and Brian, like, I got contested in the left-hand side right away, so I think I'm going to have to send shit up there right away.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. See, he definitely faced the Rustviet and stuff. So just
So who do we have here? We don't know yet, right?
no, you don't know till we start. Tell me when you guys are ready. I'll launch.
Yep. I ready it up. Okay.
All right, here we go. I didn't tend to ready last just because of that.
Brunhilde. Have you built that one, man, Mike? That's
I have,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think for Saxony, my opinion is the Prince is totally sucks. It's completely underpowered. I mean, I don't care that it costs 1 coin, but for Reserve 2, it's just shit. It comes out too late. It doesn't fight well. It's just a bad unit. I think Gunther is the best for Saxony right now. I just think it's dumb not to do Gunther first, Reserve 1. Brunhilde's not bad, but I think, for such a giant mech and stuff, it only has 800 hit points. It originally had 950. They nerfed it. I think they over-nerfed it because Brunhilde's not as good as a Kaiser, not as good as even a Wotan. Like, it's focus fired. It goes down too fast. So I don't think he gives it a good tier 2.
I'm having the same loadout as you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like.
I'm
That's
gonna
the one
try
I've been
because
using
the-
for a
yeah.
little while.
Because I'm going to try that because I know I'm going to get flanked and stuff like so. At least my HMG can
Establishing field command.
Well, you know,
Stand by.
I understand why Grimbard is like the meta now,
Command
Stormtrooper
established.
Right.
squad ready.
but I
Understood.
We are here to serve. Moving to another location. With Saxonian
I'm kind of
precision.
you know me. I always like
What
to do
does the Empire
non-meta stuff.
Orders received.
New intel? Stormtroopers rallying. Engineers on the way.
You know what I'm saying? I always like to do non-meta stuff, right? So, I think weapon teams have a. I even saw Troy. He's been using the
This mine
mortar,
is
and
secure.
like I fucking have not seen anybody using the mortar. You know.
Yep.
So it was kind of
Yeah.
interesting to see that.
Okay, I'm upgrading my Iron Mine right now.
Yeah, ditto.
Working at full capacity.
Although you reminded me, I had forgotten.
Construction
Form up.
complete.
Arming anti-mech gunners.
Sons of the Empire stand ready for battle. Taking ground. Use that cover. Awaiting order. Understood. Stormtrooper squad ready.
Ready to hunt the enemy's armor.
Moving to use cover. Moving. Securing grenades.
Anti-mech gunners ready.
Upgrading
Enemy
my oil
units
now.
over here.
We're moving out.
Attention.
Building upgrade
What
complete.
does the Empire Let's get
It
working.
is our honor to build whatever the Empire needs.
Engineers ready for work. Moving to a covered
We're under
position.
attack.
Imperial
Traveling that
Grenadiers
way.
reporting. We are moving out.
We are here to serve. The infantry
Grenadiers
needs
ready.
our help.
Saxon, if it will help the Empire.
We're ready to fight. Get out of the open.
Taking enemy fire.
Stormtroopers awaiting orders.
Good idea. Awaiting orders. Let's get going.
Standing by for orders. Moving
Orders?
to another location.
Grenades can help.
We're under
Saxonians.
attack.
Let's get to work.
Stormtroopers reporting
Ready to
as
do our
ordered.
duty. We should get some cover.
One of our squads has fallen.
What?
We will stop them.
Taking enemy fire.
I got you, dude.
From cover.
Multiple enemies identified.
What does the Kaiser require? Let's What's next? Let's get cover.
Multiple enemies identified.
Enemy
Stormtroopers
units
ready.
heads down.
Here we go. Yeah.
It's the city, Landry. What's our first priority? Multiple enemy units in sight. Contact.
Multiple enemies identified.
Good idea.
One of our squads has fallen.
Wow. Okay, so I totally got fucked up. There was a
Tell us
micro
what to do.
breakdown and
Enemy is
everything. So
engaging us!
Moving
I was
in.
sending squads to the left. They didn't go left. One went right. One went this. One went that. Blah blah blah. Oh, what the fuck is
Grenadiers
going
ready.
on?
Acknowledged. Yeah. Let's get cover.
Multiple enemies identified. Multiple enemies identified.
And by the way, it looks like they buffed rifles to me.
The enemy is capturing our mine.
We need to regroup.
Orders! Relocate!
Enemy unit identified. The enemy is capturing our pump.
The enemy is engaging us!
We're ready.
Multiple enemies
I just had 3
identified.
squads on a fucking rifleman,
Absolutely.
and they killed one squad, and they didn't even die. I mean, are you fucking
We're
kidding
under
me?
attack.
Good
We
plan.
lost control of a pump.
We
What?
have secured more iron. Awaiting
Holy
orders.
shit!
Stormtroopers
They definitely
waiting
for a mission.
ninja change stuff.
Multiple foes ahead.
Route received.
One of our squads has
What
fallen.
does the Empire require?
Always vigilant.
Significant enemy
Fortification
force
ready.
in sight.
Incoming
Needed.
fire.
Prepare to engage. Machine gun crew ready. Lock it down.
Here to see it. Certainly.
Go ahead!
The enemy is targeting our fortifications.
What now?
Perimeter station ready.
Engineers ready for work.
Taking enemy fire!
Engage! Heading to
We're taking fire!
defenses worthy of Saxony.
What shall we do?
We're under attack!
Firing is ordered. What's next? Engaging the enemy!
Iron is what wins.
Incoming fire!
One enemy! Right there!
Wait for it! What's the target? Finding cover!
Building upgrade complete.
Is that all of them?
There are
Fortification ready.
Always vigilant.
So bad.
No one built stronger
We're
than
ready.
us.
A weapon worthy of Saxony.
What does the Kaiser require? We can patch holes as well as we make them.
We are always ready.
Ready when needed.
Multiple enemies identified.
Form up. Arming anti-mech gunners.
Someone
Engineers under fire!
New intel.
The enemy is targeting our fortifications. Enemy unit identified. A unit has become veteran. Fortification ready. Multiple enemies identified. Building upgrade complete.
Always material gunners ready to serve.
Multiple enemies identified. Enemy unit identified.
What shall we do? Readying the gun. Out with it, now. Angriff!
We are here to
Multiple enemies identified.
mech for us to kill?
already.
Ready to put our skills
help
to use
here.
for the Empire!
standing by for orders.
The enemy is capturing our mine.
We'll get the job done.
Anti-mech cannon strong. Engaging target.
Building upgrade complete.
We're ready to fight.
We are always ready. Let's get to work.
in pain? Medical
They're running away now.
Gunners engage!
Orders. We'll be able to support more troops
We are
soon.
here to serve. We will build it.
We can patch up wounds.
And get ready!
Once the grenadiers arrive, then victory
Gun
will
team
soon
waiting
follow.
for orders.
are ready. How can I help?
Perimeter station ready.
I should be protected there. Time to get out!
Waiting for a mission.
Lifeblood of the Empire. Increasing pump capacity.
The enemy is
backbone of
progressing.
Saxony.
Who needs treatment? Understood.
Anti-mech
Building
cannon
upgrade
standing by.
complete. We have new weapons from the Imperial Arsenal.
And they have so many people. I know.
Grenadiers
I know,
ready.
dude. It's crazy.
Grenadiers resting here. If it will help the Empire, we'll head that way.
Construction complete.
Fucking ass you to
Workshop
move already.
here.
Yeah, man.
The
Using
Kaiser's
things
Building
left and
upgrade
right.
complete.
Son of a bitch.
What
traveling
shall we
that
do?
way.
Multiple enemies
A
identified.
good firing position.
Hostile unit in sight.
Building upgrade complete. Enemy unit identified.
Preparing mission assignments.
Fallen, need armor? We're improving our actions
Anti-mech gunners
capabilities.
Enemy unit identified.
Anti-mech cannon
Enemy
standing by.
unit identified.
Readying the gun.
Grenades can help, no matter the problem. Saxonians.
Enemy unit identified.
Let's get some
Working
cover.
at full capacity.
I'm base spin at this point.
All right, just defend, dude. We're trying to reestablish.
Enemy unit identified.
Ready to do our duty. Make it so.
We are always ready. Don't make it easy for them.
Enemy unit identified.
No task is too trivial.
Tell us what to do.
Enemy unit identified.
Making
Building
use of
upgrade
cover.
complete. We have
Medical
new options
personnel.
from the Imperial Arsenal. Multiple enemies identified. Enemy unit identified.
Ready for orders.
We can patch up wounds.
Building upgrade complete.
Connection acknowledged.
Enemy unit identified.
What do you need?
The enemy is attacking one of our structures.
It's like a freaking
Watching from
20,000
cover.
max over
Enemy
here.
unit identified.
Stop them! Ready! Quickly! Keep behind cover!
Is there a mech for us to kill? Gunners moving. We must retreat. Needed.
Trying to help Rye.
The unit has become veterans. Enemy unit identified.
New intel? Orders?
We can't fix anything.
Heavy gun checking in. Leaving
The enemy is attacking one of our structures. Enemy unit identified.
How many max I have? Like 4 max over here on my side.
We'll prepare the stationary gun.
Stormtroopers ready. We're ready. Get the hell out of here!
Quick as my
Enemy unit
Ready to
identified.
fight. Position confirmed.
Enemy unit identified.
Ready for orders.
Rush them!
The enemy is pressing hard on us.
Engineers under fire! Underway. Save yourself!
We made it back, Kameraden.
Here to see us through. This
The unit has become veterans. Multiple enemies identified.
Yes! Incoming enemy fire!
The enemy is ceding strategic.
An easy target.
Enemy is ready.
We have arrived at base.
We have
Grenade out!
Multiple enemies identified.
Crap.
retreat now!
Taking fire!
I'm mission ready.
And like
What does the
manpower
One
bleeding.
of our squads has
Can't
fallen.
build anything else.
No mercy!
We're taking fire!
Speak out! Keep firing!
I hope you guys are doing better than I am.
I'm losing a middle VP, but
Engineers
They're shooting!
workshop here. Photon battlement on order.
In sight.
Taking enemy fire!
We see a hostile unit.
Multiple enemies identified. One of our veteran units is now elite. One of our veteran units is now elite.
What's this?
We are by orders.
We're under attack!
Words.
I'm ready to defend.
Multiple enemies identified.
Mech for us to kill. We're outmatched. Fall back.
Engineers ready for work. We will fix it.
I suppose I'm needed.
Heavy mech standing by. Kaiser moving out.
somebody's gonna have to make a run for the for a flag. I'm trying to help Brian reestablish. I'm sending my Wotan by you, Bri.
Attention. We were lucky to make it back.
Armor?
See here.
Kaiser reporting.
We're back from the front.
Wow, man, keep getting this freaking.
Standing by for orders.
Commandant von here to see us through.
All patched up. Try not to break.
Enemy unit identified.
Directly.
We
Come
are
on.
Enemy is targeting our
here.
fortifications.
Clicking on the
Protected
wrong
vantage
freaking
point. We
thing.
are here to
Pressure on enemy
Bitch.
forces.
The enemy is targeting our fortifications.
Engaging target. Targeting heavy assets.
We can't fix anything.
Orders, new intel.
We have arrived at base. The Kaiser's finest. Another set of hands. Right away.
Yes. I didn't
Adversary
get out
spotted.
staying in the open.
20,000 max.
A fine piece of gunnery.
Enemy unit identified.
Our tools are ready. We'll observe from cover.
The Kaiser's finest. Make ready to
Tell
counter
us what
enemy
to do.
armor.
Route received.
Anti-mech gunners ready. We should get some cover.
Engineers ready for work.
Field cannon ready for deployment. Readying the gun.
The Kaiser's finest. Moving to a covered position.
We see an enemy unit.
I will halt the advance.
The unit has become veteran.
We will build a sturdy defense.
Grenadier is ready. Settling into cover. Heavy gun checking in.
Fall in. Attention.
I'm mission ready.
Enemy unit identified. Enemy unit identified. Enemy unit identified.
Contact!
Enemy unit identified. Enemy unit identified.
Preparing mission assignments.
Fortification
You
ready.
guys are.
Engineers ready for work.
Your base pick. Just
Slowly-
hold, dude. Don't die.
Okay.
We got two. We got two VPs.
Okay.
Does anyone have a smoke?
A fence
Why
to
are
keep
you
the
not-
wolves out.
Ready to do our duty.
Why are you not?
Watching from cover.
We are here to serve.
Who needs treatment?
Fortification ready.
Permanent facility.
Several enemies in sight. Engineers ready for work. Moving to another location.
Construction complete.
Makes worse.
They're asking. Speak up. Take cover.
Saxonian engineers reporting and ready to work.
Standing by for orders. Underway. It will
All
help
patched up.
against infantry.
Weapons crew fully bereit.
Heavy mech standing by.
We see a group of adversaries.
Preparing to engage hostiles. They are targeting heavy assets.
Fix it.
Multiple enemies identified.
I can't believe
Enemies
I can't
are coming.
repair guys. You know that just sucks.
We are always. Let's get the MG loaded. To break it this time.
Reporting contact.
To
We see
serve.
a hostile
We fix
unit.
what-
Machine
Yes.
ready to punish the enemy.
Fix the MG here.
All
One of
patched up.
our squads has fallen. One of our veteran units is now elite.
They are targeting heavy assets. I'm mission ready.
Heavy gun checking in.
Engaging cover here. Engage.
Weapons crew fully bereit. Calibrating trajectory. Grenade.
Reporting contact.
The unit has become veteran.
Target confirmed.
Form up.
Need armor?
More resources are required.
We're being fired upon.
Yes. Wotan ready to display.
Go ahead. Firing.
Multiple enemies identified.
We're here to kill mech.
Enemy unit identified.
Yes. We'll destroy them.
Heavy gun checking in.
I'm ready to receive a firing session.
Take aim.
Grenadiers resting.
I will deliver death to them.
One of our squads has fallen.
Firing configuration.
Enemy is
Reporting
breaking our
contact.
What does the
fortifications.
Kaiser require? We are ready to fight. Understood. Taking guns.
So the Tor apparently does mad AOE.
New intel.
He is ready.
We're ready to hunt the enemy's armor.
One adversary sighted.
Enemy units approaching. Gathering. Taking fire.
The unit has become veteran.
We'll destroy them! All work is noble when it brings victory.
Ready to put our skills.
I'm ready to defend the Empire. They won't be long.
Multiple enemies identified.
Engineers, we will fix it.
Bhutan ready to decimate. I'm on the move.
Is there a mech for us to kill? We must retreat.
Fall in.
Workshop here. Stiefmutter will arrive shortly.
Weapons crew fully.
Enemy unit identified.
is through. That looks good.
Bitch. What again?
Gunners awaiting new orders.
Die. Son of a bitch.
Requesting a worthy assignment.
The Kaiser's fine. We fix.
Yes. Shots fired.
One of our veteran units is now elite.
I'm ready to the. I'll take care of them. Ordnance received. Targeting. Unleashing hell. Adversary removed. Kaiser reporting.
Try not to break it this time. We are always ready. Let's gather those materials.
Thanks,
Ready for orders.
Brian. Thanks for helping out.
Plotting coordinates. Course confirmed.
Multiple enemies identified. The enemy is targeting our fortifications.
All systems online. Waiting for further orders.
Ready to do our duty.
Multiple enemies identified.
All patched up.
What does the Emperor require?
Multiple enemies identified.
Moving to designated location. Ready for orders. Bhutan ready to decimate. Looks like one unit.
Heading to new coordinates. Taking a protected vantage point.
Watch your guys in the middle, Bry. Got a big guy coming down.
Ready to defend the Empire. Route confirmed. They won't trouble me long. Elkern is waiting for orders. Reporting contact. Heavy armor here. Quiet.
Anti-mech gunners ready.
One of our veteran units is now elite.
We should get some
All
cover.
patched up.
Cover here.
Try not to break it this time.
Dig in.
A wolf pack can't be
Good game, man.
when they fight as one.
See, once we get used to this, we can play on Annihilation, because then that would require us not just to VP bleed out the AI, right? But to man, Brian got ganked early. Man, they came in hardcore on. That's that middle spot, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
See, the only reason I take the left with the gun is because, like, I know Brian says he doesn't have the pop cap to spare for the gun, but I'm telling you, that gun makes a huge difference because a lot of guys, they keep sending down into the middle like big ass shit. I was smoking them with the gun. So I keep taking the guns, but I wouldn't mind the middle spot, even though it gets hit hard. But I don't know if you used any. I saw Brian use some, but I could definitely tell gunners are better than they were.
I mean, I haven't played enough to notice the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I lost 12 units. Whenever they gang me in my base, they send so many mags, and every time they since they're in the base, right, they keep killing my infantry units, my units. It's like, that's why I lost 12. I try to keep reinforcing. That's why I was they were manpower bleeding me, or whatever you want to call it, iron bleeding me or whatever.
Right.
So I did resources to build. That's why it took me a while to get my Kaiser out. But once Kaiser came out, then I think I was good.
Oh yeah, well you can tell like your spot. You got hammered. I mean, you had 33,000 damage. I had 27.5, and Brian had like basically 24. I mean, we had a lot of fighting, but I think when you're like yours was just nonstop.
I built the field cannon and stuff like that because there's so many mechs.
Right.
But once my Kaiser came out, that was good. Man, the Kaiser Wotan combo is nice, man.
Oh yeah, that is the key.
Yeah.
I had both out too, but I think you got your Kaiser was like your MVP. I think.
Was it? Let me see.
I think so. I think your Kaiser is the one who.
Yeah, it went. Yeah, it killed 21. It had killed 21 kills.
Yeah, but you could even see it. Like you had 74 soldiers reinforced. I had 13, and Brian had 22. To give you an idea, health replenished. I had 6,600. Brian had 8,700. You had 18,000.
Oh.
That's replenishing health,
yeah,
right?
I keep replenishing. Yeah, it's yeah, but it's that spot is tough.
I mean, the one thing you definitely, because I bunker up, I have a lot of structures built, right?
Maybe I should bunker up, because the thing is, I need to protect my flank.
Yes.
But that's something I have to learn how to do, the bunker up. Now,
well, the bunkers are one cap point, right? Okay. But see, so one of the reasons it takes me a little bit to get going is because I bunker up the north approach, right? So what I think is if you want to have a bunker that you kind of ignore, you have to build one. Well, for Saxony, you build one shrapnel bunker that's AI, and you build one HE cannon, which is because if you don't, they'll roll it with a mech, right? So you need one of each. The thing is, if you have one of each, the only thing that can hurt it after that is arty, right? But it's dedicated arty,
right?
Right? Like you have to dedicate arty. So for my situation, eventually I send my Earl Koenig up to where the 88 is, and I have 3 bunkers actually. I usually build 2 shrapnel and 1, right? And I put an Earl Koenig there, and this way, even if they have enemy arty, usually the Earl Koenig can outrange anything, right? Even another Earl Koenig they're equal with. So that's how I grabbed, and then that means that at that point I don't need to keep any troops there. The only unit I keep is the guy manning the gun, which is an engineer. So you can pop them off the engine, you can pop them off the gun, and repair the bunkers and go back on the gun, right?
Right.
That's what you weren't listening, but that's one of the things we were talking about yesterday. There's all these little tricks you could do, like you can actually, like for example, it's really hard to vet engineers and medics, but one of the things you could do is have like, if you have like a vet one, let's say you have a vet one guy, like a stormtrooper, and you have another squad, like you make a medic, or you grab a medic, and they're unvetted, right? If you find a weapon that drops, whatever it is, you could take the medic and, grab it to convert your unit, and then that leaves the medic bag, right? And then you take the Vet 1 unit, and you make it a medic, and now it's Vet 1. So, and it's not really that micro-intensive. It's actually pretty easy to do. So one of the things I did in the game was, the last 2 games, was I made one of my. I made a medic, or grabbed the medic kit, made it Vet 1, and then I built a. I know Brian likes them. I built one of those field things, so that when I retreat, I would retreat to the field thing rather than retreat all the way to my base. You know, that kind of thing. So, you know, like, that's the area I think it has some depth and micro capability that, like, Company Heroes 2 didn't have and shit. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely different. What's that?
No, I'm sorry. But once you get to the main menu, you can't go back again, right? To see your scores?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I'm gonna have to break for lunch, Mike.
Yeah, what time is it anyway?
It's like 12.
Holy shit, yeah, I haven't eaten all day.
12:40, yep.
I was, let me stop the stream too. That was a freaking good game.